All right, my friends, I hope you're enjoying today's show. We're talking success. Who doesn't like talking about success? We could talk all day about success, but I want to make sure that I'm dropping a ton of wisdom for you and coaching my tail off for you, because we just did business coaching. Along with business coaching comes life coaching. When I shared at the beginning of 2025 that I was going to be doing business coaching and life coaching inside of our podcast, just at a micro level, so you can get a little bit of taste of that, is I want to just do some life coaching with you where I talk about part of what I share inside the mastermind group is the weekly non-negotiable map. The weekly non-negotiable map. Identify 3 non-negotiables in your life. What are they? What are 3 non-negotiables in your life? And if you're like, man, I don't know, that's a big question, Todd. Well, what about this week? What about this week? And if you're like, well, let me think about that. Think back to the 10 forms of wealth. I always use that as a litmus test, going back and anchoring in here. What are they? And for me right now this week, right, it's family, getting some great family time. I'm really maximizing my family time with all 5 of us under the roof for just a few more weeks before the kids go back to college. Faith is one of my non-negotiables. It always is, but I'm just saying that this week because this week it is, and I've got some big decisions I'm making on some big things coming up. So I'm anchored in faith deeper than ever, along with mindset. So out of your 10 forms of wealth, you just choose whatever they are. And mindset, I address it every week here with the show. But an example of that would be when it comes to family, I wrote down a date night a week, 1 date night a week. That's not with the kids, by the way. Even though kids are always welcome, but because I have as a separate one where we're having a family meal every night. Every night we have a family meal right now because we only have like 2 weeks left with everyone. I got church on Sunday. That's one of my non-negotiables this week is this month. Actually, for me, like I'm in town here, so it's a non-negotiable. And the mindset is listening to a positive message every day, audio-wise, because just like this, when I listen to positive messages, it gets in my mind. So number 1 is the big 3. Got to have the big 3. Number 2 is the Sunday setup. The Sunday setup. Now, the Sunday setup is when you plan your week before it actually starts. Monday morning, you're hitting the ground running, and you can't be planning your week necessarily at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. That's not a sign of a high performer. I take time over the weekend, whether it be Saturday or Sunday. I like to go Sunday, spend 30 minutes or so to do your W legs. And if you are in the mastermind, I share my W legs every week with each and every person. And that's the wins and losses from the last week, my ahas, which should probably be a book, and my goals. And I'm going to encourage each of you listening in to do your W legs every Sunday. Your wins, your losses, your ahas, and your goals from this week. Print it out, have it with you, and execute. Ultimately, we have to execute. If you're in success mode, that's part of the strategy because you're taking your annual roadmap, you're reversing it in your 90-day wonder, all the way down to your 10 forms of wealth and 3 and 30, all the way down to your W legs every darn week and your big 5 for the day. That's it right there in a nutshell. You can hear it, but are you doing it? And are you being held accountable by someone like myself or a coach that's helping you be accountable to that? And every day, take a few minutes in the morning to review your big 5 and your W legs from the week and execute like heck. It all comes down to execution. If you're executing it, you're going to have wins, you're going to have losses, but the losses are providing momentum, and momentum is going to be the energy that you need in order to help you get you to where you want to go. Can I get an amen, anybody? Yep, I'm feeling it right now. That's the Sunday setup. And number 3, you got number 1, the big 3. Your big 3 non-negotiables. 2 is the Sunday setup. And 3, your energy and boundaries audit. I keep coming back to energy because it's the summer. And the summer is a great time for you to really restore, recoup, rejuvenate, recalibrate your energy. And I asked you last week, I'm going to ask you again, what's draining you? What's fueling you? Do more of what fuels you and do less of what drains you. Delegate. Eliminate what is draining you. Get it out of your system. Last week, I talked about when you're in survival mode, you want to actually focus in on the 1 or 2 things. If you're in success mode, please make sure you're adding the things that are fueling you. Anyone doing the things that are fueling you. So know this is success without your health, without love, without joy, without happiness is just burnout in disguise. Let me repeat that. Success without health, love, joy, or happiness is just burnout in disguise. Let's make sure we're building a business and a life. You got to build your business. I'm doing the business coaching, but you got to build your life. And we all want more joy and fulfillment in our lives. And that's what the purpose of the Impact Show has always been about. 430 something episodes ago, when I launched this bad boy, it was like, I'm going to create impact in your life. And that's what it's all about. And that's why we're doing life coaching and business coaching. We're doing business coaching and life coaching. And we've got mindset coaching.